Hi, Captain. It's a pleasure to have this interview with you. And on behalf of LVCNN, my name is Wen. We would like to express our welcome and also some of our expectations from the Chinese community.
Okay.
So first of all, would you please give us a little bit introduction about yourself?
Okay. My name is Captain Peter Buffelli. I've been on the department for 26 and a half years. I have just taken over Spring Valley Area Command. This is my first time back in patrol for almost a decade. I have been in specialized units prior to this, SWAT, traffic, emergency operations, which consisted of our K-9, air support, search and rescue, and our hazardous materials team, which is named ARMOR.
So the areas served by the Spring Valley substation, including most Chinese businesses and also residents, have recently heard about the many cases such as robberies and thefts that happen, and many of us are worried about the frequent occurrence. So after you're taking office, what are some of the ways that you would like to implement to enhance the safety of the Chinese community?
Well, one thing we'd like to ease the community's fear. We are here to protect and serve, and we are designed to ensure the safety of our community. And the community itself, we can't be everywhere 24 hours a day, but we need to partner with the community. The community needs to be able to interface with us to ensure, to help assist us in the protection of their homes, their businesses, and themselves. So when we start to work towards the partnership between Spring Valley Area Command, the Chinese community, and the community itself that we serve here, we're going to be looking for innovative ways. We can't do it all ourselves. We'll be reaching out to the community to come in and partner with us. One of the best programs we have is called First Tuesdays. The first Tuesdays of the month, we open up the area command and we invite the community in to exchange innovative ideas and trying to establish that communication process so that we're listening to what the community has to say, and we're also providing good solid feedback back to them to ensure that we are working for the process of safety for everyone.
Chinatown is a tourist center, and many Chinese tourists have experienced having their personal items smashed or even their passports stolen in shopping centers. So what can you help to encourage these business owners to increase their security measures to strengthen the sense of security in this area?
Well, that's one of the first and foremost directions I've received since taking over as Bureau Commander here. It's imperative that we ensure that not only our community but the tourists who come and visit here in Las Vegas, they feel safe. And lock your vehicles, hide your valuables, those types of things. Partnering with Chinatown to ensure that we put those type of posters and placards up so that they understand. The police here are partners. We're not something to be feared, to be afraid of going to. We want them to be able to recognize that we're here. So utilizing the lock, take, and hide for your valuables in your vehicles, that's one way. But also we can establish programs called CPTED, it's Community Protection Through Environmental Design, and have our personnel come out to Chinatown or any of the other outlying businesses to ensure that they take a look at the environment that is currently around that area. Are we doing the best we can to protect our citizens as well as our tourists? So we are going to be engaged with that. We're going to be coming to Chinatown, but we don't want to come down in force. We want to be able to come down invited and be able to partnership and ensure that we are working together to provide the protection that our citizens and our tourists deserve.
Since Chinatown is under Spring Valley jurisdiction, And do you think if Metro can send some Chinese-speaking officers to help the community?
Well, we have actually several officers who are assigned, or excuse me, who are on the agency, on the department that do speak Chinese. We have actually one assigned to this station. We're going to be actively seeking, hopefully, other people to try to recruit them, try to get them to transfer into this station to assist us in the ability to partnership with the community. Don't know whether I'm going to be able to do that or not. The station's been open for a year and a half. So we have one officer who is assigned, and he's phenomenal. He does a great job, but he's one. And I have 160 people here. So I do need more, and I do understand that. But it's something that I can't really go and say, hey, you're coming here. I have to be able to go in and hopefully recruit people to come to the best station that we have in the department, which will be Spring Valley, throughout my tenure.
So is there like an open channel of communication from your end to Metro to express that need?
We do have open communication throughout all of our ranks, from the police officer all the way to the sheriff. If we have a problem that we cannot find the solution on our own, we reach out to our partners. I reach out to my partner captains, or I reach out to the lieutenants who currently work for me, or anyone else on the agency to assist me in working towards the solution. So we don't have a lot of people who say no. That doesn't happen on this agency anymore. And at a time frame, I don't want to say it never happened, but we strive to ensure for the protection of the community. We do not want violence in our community, and we work together as one team to make that happen. So I can guarantee you that from my seat, from my chair in Spring Valley Area Command, I'll be working towards those solutions. And I know all I have to do is ask for assistance. I'm going to get it. To get people to transfer in, it's a little bit different there. They have to want to come here, and I have to make it more open, more, allow them the ability to feel needed in this area. So that's my job, and that's why I'll be working forward to making sure those people, the officers who are of that ethnic background, to come here.
So we can fairly say that in the future, it is possible that we can see more and more Chinese, especially Mandarin speaking officers join the force.
I'm going to be working towards that goal, yes, ma'am.
Very well. We do understand that Metro has been facing a shortage of manpower. So what are you planning on doing in terms of strengthening the cooperation and the relationship between the police and the civilians here?
Well, one of the first and foremost things that have occurred since Sheriff Lombardo took office is his longstanding goal of hiring more and more police officers to protect our community. With that, we've been able to establish not only the sales tax for the state, but also for the county tax that has gone into within the last few months. So we are hiring at a very, very good rate right now. We have monthly academies that are going to go on through 2018. With that provides more personnel, more officers, more civilians to bolster our ability to fight violent crime. Working towards that just because we've hired people doesn't mean we're going to solve the problem. We've got to get them trained. We've got through the academy, through a field training. But once we get them through their certification process, we've got to get them into the community policing mindset and get them engaged in our community. We're out there to find the bad guy, but in doing that, we have to be able to partner and interface with our community to ensure that we understand the needs of the community, how to protect the community, and we do have a specialized community in this area command, and we recognize that, and we're working towards the goals of protecting each and every person who is here and each and every person who visits here. So we will be working towards that. I know that was a long-winded explanation, but with the influx of people that are coming in, it's given me more resources to start to work towards combating violent crime.
So in regards to the cases, the robberies and thefts that happened to the Chinese tourists and residents recently that we mentioned earlier, if there are enough evidence being collected, do you think if you can instruct your detectives maybe to follow up with the victims to make them maybe feel that Metro, does care about them, and so that they to promote a goodwill in the community?
Well, another goal that was set with the sheriff when he took office was decentralization. We took our detective base out of a centralized area and brought them into the area commands. So we have a full technically a detective bureau inside Spring Valley Area Command. So we have our own detectives. These detectives are out there, and they have a lot of work. I won't say they don't. They do have a lot of work, but they are out there and they're immediately responding to the needs of the patrol officers, but also the needs of the community. So you're not just getting a patrol officer. If you are a victim of a violent crime, you're getting a patrol officer, you're getting a patrol detective immediately to the scene to start to solve the problem that has occurred. Because it's very traumatic for an individual to go through a violent crime. And we have started to recognize that within the last 3 years. That was a main focus of this agency, to ensure that we start to impact the violent crime by supporting the victim immediately. And we have done a very good job, but we're not done. We have to continue striving forward to ensure. So yes, we will be working towards collecting all the evidence, ensuring that when we deal with a victim, if the victim's upset that night, come back the next day or the day after, once they're able to compose themselves and talk to us, and start the interview process and the investigative process to ensure that we find the individual who has basically done this crime to them and prosecute them to the fullest extent of the law.
So is there any other direct contact number in addition to 311 or 911 if victims they miss your regular office hours?
Well, the regular office hours for this substation is 9 to 5. If they are trying to reach an officer by coming here to the station, the best contact numbers is 311 or 911 if it's a crime occurring at that moment in time frame. Those are the two best numbers for them to reach out to us. Our social media accounts are good. However, they're not monitored on a 24-hour basis. So they can contact through social media, but it may be even a delay. So if a victim of a crime needs assistance, those two numbers are the best numbers for them to reach.
Well, thank you very much for your time and this opportunity for this interview. It's been a pleasure, and we look forward to working close with you for the Chinese community in the future.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you.
想收看更多维加斯华文短片，请浏览新闻网 lvcnn.com。谢谢。